Happy 2018 from me, Kent Kentley. And I just wanted to say thank all you almost 300 subscribers. This time last year, there were only a little over than 40 of you. I hope some of you have stuck around and are still enjoying watching these videos. Um, Thought we would look at what's going to happen in 2018 on this channel. These are my plans so far. First of all, we're looking at the cover of the Crazy Enignats 1916 to 1920, or is it 1919? Oh, it's through 1918. Okay. We're looking at that book, which is pretty much 100 years ago in comics, is going weekly. It's just going to be Crazy Cat until November or August, when I start reading you Daily Crazy Cats. Pick this up, but yeah, it will be August before those start to come in to play. But another really important comic series started in 1918, which we won't see till November, but it's Gasoline Alley. I'll be reading it to you from the kind of Drawn and Quarterly collections, and this will last for a long time. So I hope you enjoy. These books are called Walton Skeezix, but it's Gasoline Alley. And I think you'll really like it, because I really like Gasoline Alley. So, what else is going on? Well, we are still reading The Secret of the Indian, which we'll probably finish this week, because it's a quick book. We are reading A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court, which I hope to be done with by February. And then we will move on to My War with the United States by Ludwig Bemelmans. It is a nonfiction book about when he emigrated to the United States and joined the army. After that, it's going to be A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. Greenwich by Susan Cooper, the next book in the Dark is Rising series, is going to pop up probably when I'm done with Secret of the Indian, so that'll be this month. And real fast, I don't know for sure what order they're going to go in, but let's take a look at what the other books I hope to read this year will be. Elidor by Alan Gardner, a really quick, really cool fantasy book from the 60s. The Return of the 12 by Pauline Clark. This is another one about toys come to life. I have not read it yet, but it was recommended to me that I read this, so it's coming. The Legend of Jimmy Spoon. This is from the series that I did Summer of the Monkeys and Behind the Attic Walls in. This is a book that my 4th grade teacher read to me. So that's by Christina Gregory, so that will be coming. Under Plum Lake. I have not read this book, but I heard nothing but good things about it. I guess it's a super controversial book that a lot of people don't like young kids hearing, so I'm very excited to delve into that. As a companion piece to There's a Boy in the Girl's Bathroom, a really cool and kind of forgotten book by Louis Sacher, Someday Angeline. To follow up Many Waters, The Arm of the Starfish by Madeleine L'Engle with the worst possible cover. This is kind of a spy story, believe it or not. It is really not a super romantic adventure, but this is the copy that I was able to get. Y'all know you love it. We'll come back with The Mystery of the Cupboard, and that will be on request. When you ask for it, it will come. I will finish whatever I'm reading and jump into that. We'll come back to the world of the Wolves of Willoughby Chase with Black Hearts in Battersea. Johnny Dixon will be back in The Spell of the Sorcerer's Skull by John Bellairs. The Revenge of the Wizard's Ghost by John Bellairs. A request that I've had for some time sitting on my desk. This is the 3rd copy of this book I've owned. I've never read it all the way through, but I really do want to read it to you. It's The Crystal Cave by Mary Stewart. Again, interest in that will push that closer to the top of the queue. And then one more Joan Aiken one. This is a book that I bought because Charles Vess drew the cover, but it actually takes place before Wolves of Willoughby Chase and in that same world. So hopefully we will get to that this year. Now, some other stuff that I want to read you. Many Moons by James Thurber. I don't know if we'll look at the illustrations or if I'll just read you this one. I'm having fun doing Mark Twain, so I've got this complete short stories of Mark Twain sitting here on my desk. There will be more fairy tales. Actually, I have lots of fairy tale books sitting over there. Great big pile. We've got The Sorcerer's Apprentice that just came out. Fairly expensive book, but I read some of it, and it's pretty good, so hopefully I'll squeeze some of those stories in. More Edgar Allan Poe. The Purloined Letter is probably going to be the next one I read, the next C. Augustine Dupin story. And finally, we have 3 classic children's stories by James Donnelly and illustrated by Edward Gorey. So when I can fit those in, I will. For the rest of today, though, because somebody requested it, I am going to be reading from Dallaire's Book of Norse Myths. I'll do a walkthrough of the book, and then, without any pictures, I'll read you guys some Thor stories. And that's just going to be a special for New Year's Day 2018. Anyway, thanks for staying with this channel. I absolutely love doing this, and all of the comments that you guys have sent me have made me know that it's a worthwhile endeavor. I will see you later today with stories about Thor.